repeat the wrongs of the past, or rather to continue the wrongs of the past. But that's exactly why history is hidden from them. I mean, it's trite but true. There is nothing more powerful than knowledge. There's nothing more dangerous to a corrupt system than a population that remembers. And that's why our mission must be to educate people and to awaken people and to reconnect people with the reality of their own history, the good and the bad. Because when you understand your history, then you'll understand your enemy. Because they've been doing the same thing throughout history. And when you understand your enemy, then you'll understand how to defeat them. You'll understand how to oppose them. Because you've got an enemy who keeps you in a state of amnesia and a state of fake implanted memories. You know, every time you open your eyes, your enemy is right there in front of you telling you that he's your friend. And because you don't remember anything, you believe him. You understand? The whole country is getting their drink spiked. Everyone in that country is getting roofied. And the one who spikes your drink and the one who abuses you when you're in your numb and unconscious state is the one sitting next to you in the morning when you come to, holding your hand, your protector. Oh, it's insidious. Uncle Sam is a serial killer. The son of Sam's got nothing on Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam is the most prolific, psychopathic, diabolical, demonic mass murderer in history. You know, it's like they say, the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. So the best way to be able to continue negative and destructive behavior into the future is to try to falsify your history. No, your government, your power structure hates you. But worse than hating you, they don't even respect you. And like I said, a major reason for that is that they have perfected the process of completely wiping out your memory. But the power structure has a memory. So you understand, that's what's really meant by history repeating itself. People think that this is some sort of natural law. No, it's not natural law. It's just the unchanged, consistent behavior of a predatory power structure. It's the law of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Meaning they've been doing the same thing for a very long time. And the system works for them. So they have no reason to change it, and they never will change it until you change. And that's why they want to make sure that you never know what's going on. They want to make sure that you never know what's been going on. And why they keep you basically like a crackhead. I'm serious. Just like a crackhead. The American population, you know, is like a crackhead. Extreme desperation for short-term gratification. Complete memory blackouts. No recall of past consequences of their actions. You know, mood swings, volatile, erratic, can't cope with reality. And you'll sell your dignity just to get some relief. That's why they don't respect you. The same way that a drug dealer doesn't respect a crackhead. Because they can treat you any kind of way. And you'll accept it. You'll accept it as long as you can get a hit of propaganda, a hit of entertainment, a hit of distraction, or what have you. Anything to just help you forget the reality that you live in. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that the condition of a people will not change until they move to change it themselves. And that's why they've neutralized you, because otherwise history might not repeat itself. Because they're the ones who are making history repeat itself by just continuing to do what they've always done. You understand what I'm saying? See, this isn't cyclical. It's constant, uninterrupted. The oppression, the violence, the exploitation, the predation. This is all static, unchanging. You know, you say history repeats itself, it makes it sound like you're talking about a cycle. But it's not a cycle. It's not even a loop. It's a straight line. And it has never swerved, not even once. It's one scene. It's the same scene. Year after year, decade after decade. And all they ever do is maybe change the lighting to make it look different, to make it look new. But nothing has changed. But you won't know that as long as you have no memory, as long as you have no actual memory. Not the implanted fake memories of the past that they put in your mind, but a real memory. A real knowledge.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done, is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakat Kodash Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Just like this dude just said it, man. You know, he does the same agenda, the same tactics, but he just adds a different type of lightning to it. He makes it look like it's brand new when it's the same tactics, the same game plan, etc., man. Okay? This devil's been using the same strategy against you Israelites, and you've been falling for it left and right. You know, for prime example with the voting. You know, when it comes to voting season, they give you the same promises, and then you go vote for these people, and you get the same outcome over and over again. It's insanity to you people, because you expect your adversary, your enemy, to give you a different result than what they show you. They give you lip service, but their works and their deeds and what they produce completely goes against what they say to you, and it completely shows you their hatred towards you. Okay, so you Israelites, you get everything that you deserve, because Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai has the prophets right now declaring the truth that has been so long without fruit, to give you the true understanding of the history, the true understanding of your heritage, the true understanding of your culture, the true understanding of who you are and who everybody else is, and where you stand and where they stand, and amongst other things too. But you reject, you mock, you scoff. Okay, because the Lord is literally setting up and warning, professing, and speaking out loud through his prophets. But what do? You mock. You, matter of fact, we rolling in the spirit. I didn't write down no precepts, but now we'll wrap this out. Let's be quick. But let's grab this real here. Let's go to 2 Chronicles chapter 36 in the Good News Translation. And I'm going to read verses 15 to 16. Yahweh, the power of their ancestors, had continued to send prophets to warn his people. And that's what we're out here doing. We're out here warning you. We're out here cleansing you properly through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, from the corruption, the pollution, the contamination that's in your mind and your spirit that this world has indoctrinated, embedded in you. Okay? But you want to cleave on to the filth. You want to cleave on to the abominable works, the abominable customs of this place. No problem. Okay? As long as we warn you, our job is done. And the only ones that will resonate and cleave and be connected to this word is the ones that Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai wants to be connected. And those are going to be the predestinated, the remnant, the elect. All right? Yahweh, the power of their ancestors, had continued to send prophets to warn his people because he wanted to spare them and the temple. Okay? Because we are the temple first and foremost, and that third temple has been established right now before your eyes, man. Okay, you know them Jewish people over there trying to build a third temple physically, but actually in reality, the temple is being built right now by those lively stones that Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is calling back to him. Okay, and again, this is true love first and foremost from Yahweh Yahweh Shai, and also from the prophets that's being set up, man. We are literally showing you true love, man. Okay, because we're warning you. You know, we're telling you how to and what to do, to observe, and how to avoid judgment and punishment. Verse 16, 1 Chronicles 36 verse 16 in the GNT. But they made fun of the Most High's messengers, ignored his words, and laughing at his prophets, until at the last Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's anger against his people was so great that there was no escape. And that's going to be the outcome for a lot of our people, man. Because, you know, as you see the beloved Elder Manata Zakba doing all these videos with these scoffers, these mockers from TikTok and everything else, man, what are they doing? You know, they're showing their rebelliousness, their disobedience, their disrespect, not only to the prophets, but mainly to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because when you disrespect the prophets, the true prophets at that, you disrespect Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Now people don't really take heed to that. Okay, so they mock, they laugh, they make fun of, they crack jokes, they disrespect. Okay, they deflect and try to say, "What about you? What about y'all?" You know, it's always, you know, that's the MO of Jake, man. Well, what about what you doing? You know, nobody has accountability when the Lord is shining that light on them to, take heed to all their wickedness, man. Okay, but let's go back. It's like I said, we rolling in the spirit. Didn't write nothing down, but again, as he's speaking and as we speak, we tell you, man, and also the Lord has shown you for decades upon decades, hundreds of years upon hundreds of years, man, who your enemy is. But you Israelites, you want to forgive and forget, and you want to trust the goddamn devil, man. Okay, but the Lord tells you, man, to never ever trust your enemy, man. Let's grab that. Okay, this is Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. So his wickedness is always going to be there, man, even though he tries to attempt to cover it up, even though he tries to deflect and give you distractions and amongst other things to make you feel like and to make you see that what you think you saw and what you think you're feeling, etc., it's not so. You know, you can't trust this man, because everything that he does is for his benefit and for your downfall, man. Point blank, period. It's always for his benefit and your downfall, man. He's always devising a plan to conquer you, overthrow you. Okay? Sirach 12 verse 10, never, okay, it doesn't say, give him a second chance, maybe if y'all can hash it out and talk out things. No, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, so he might humble himself to pull, to pull your guard down, to make you feel at ease, to get your attention, to make you hear what he has to say, etc. But again, at the end of the day, man, it's all for his benefit. He has some type of crafty, what's the word I'm looking for? Salakia. Crafty, agenda or plan or something that he wants to accomplish. So he has to take the sincere, the phony agent, actor, sincere type of thing, man, because he's all, he's a great actor, man. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. So you're always supposed to beware of him, especially the goddamn so-called super clean white man. This man, he breaks all his covenants, he breaks all his agreements, his alliances, everything, man. And he breaks his own laws. He makes laws to break his laws, man. Okay, you cannot trust this devil in any single aspect of life, man. Okay. Yet take good heed and beware of him. Thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Okay, so again, he has an agenda, and again, the Lord, matter of fact, let's hold that. Let's go here real quick. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 13, I believe, and I want to say verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Let me read that again, man. Jeremiah 13, verse 23. Okay. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good. So can those do good that are accustomed to do evil? So those that were made crooked, those that are made to be wicked, those that are made to be perverse, take away peace, bring forth vexation, a hellish condition, a nightmare lifestyle. They cannot do good. Okay, and as the scripture also states, if he doeth good, let's grab it. Let's just grab it. And again, like I said, we rolling in the spirit. I didn't write nothing down. You know, Abanawa Ratazah is edifying. Sirach 14, verse 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. So it's always for an agenda. It's always to deceive you. It's always to benefit his standards, his guidelines, his structure, man. Okay, he'll sacrifice something, but at the end of that, he's gonna gain abundantly. He's gonna gain more. All right. So when he's attempting to give you the illusion that he's doing good, it's actually wickedly, because what he's really going to accomplish is his wickedness. Okay, so he can't do good because he's not accustomed to do good. He's treacherous, he's deceitful. Sirach 12, verse verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. So that's him, trying to declare something good. That's him trying to humble down. That's him trying to be sincere. That's him deceiving you. Okay, distracting you. Okay, all things so he can accomplish things in the shadows. He can accomplish things in the background. Okay, Sirach 12, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart, okay, which is your mind, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit, because that's this man's MO. He is as death, and he brings forth death because he loves death. It's a sport to him. Okay? Again, it's part of his DNA. This man is a goddamn psychopath, a murderer, a terrorist, man. He will weep with his eyes, so he'll humble down. He'll make him look like he's sincere. He'll cry, shed a few tears. I'm with you. I feel your pain. This and that. Blah blah blah. Okay, he will weep with his eyes, but when he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood, man. Okay, because he wants more, man. And as we know and as we see, he doesn't just want the control that he has right now. He wants more. He wants your spirit. He wants your mind. He wants control over you. He wants to implant things in you to control you. Okay, and as y'all saw the video I did about the prison sentence, that's complete dominion over a vessel. That's complete dominion over a human body, man. To literally implant something in their brain, to wipe their mind and put in thoughts and everything else, that's complete dominion, man. Okay. Sirach 12, verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, because he's the one bringing forth the adversity. Order out of chaos. Okay, he brings forth the mayhem, the chaos. Okay, the insurrection, the sedition. And then he swoops in like a superhero to bring forth the remedy. Oh, I have all the answer. This is what we need to do. When he's the one doing all the chaos. He's the one bringing forth, all the hellish conditions, because he's orchestrating everything's behind the scenes, man. Okay, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend, you hear that? Pretend to help thee. So he's pretending to help you. He don't give a damn about your circumstances, your condition. He put you in that position. Okay, you heard me. He don't give a damn about your standards, your position. So like your condition, he put you in that position. Okay, point blank period, man. The phone is chiming in on all that, man. Okay, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee, because you're not a part of the agenda. You're not part of the plan. Okay, he's bringing forth the solution, and the solution is to bring forth the execution of our nation, man. Okay, and again, the prophets out here to warn you of these things, man. We're out here to tell you who the enemy is, man. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 1. We're going to close out because the point is made. Abba is edifying. Sometimes you got to roll in the spirit, baby. You know? Just click this video on. It was in my watch for later in the blood. And this beloved brother always got some fire, man. Arrows of indignation. He always got some fire to put up, man. I highly advise you, Akim. You need a lesson, go to that brother's channel, man. He always got some fire you can throw up for the flock. Proverbs chapter 1. I'm going to go straight to the point. Verse 28. Verse 27. God, man. Matter of fact, Salakia. Proverbs 1, verse 30. They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. So you despise the reproof. You despise what the prophets are speaking and telling you because you believe what you have been taught. The Most High loves all. You're supposed to love your enemy. You're supposed to embrace one another. You're love, 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 love. Okay, like this is the 70s or some shit. Okay, you know, like nobody's supposed to get judged but us. Everybody else is supposed to just get away with everything that they do, but our people are supposed to be the ones that get all the judgment. Okay. They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices, because that's what you trust. You believe in your own destiny being manifested by your own hands, man. You believe that, you know, you control the outcome of your life. You believe that you can do whatever the hell you want. You believe the wisdom and knowledge of this world, which is foolishness to the Most High, to be the correct way of life. So you're going to eat the fruit of your own way and be filled with your own devices. And the Lord's going to bring forth, matter of fact, Salakia, let's grab this. Because this is a perfectly, let's let the Bible talk. Let's let the Bible talk, baby. Because this perfectly describes what's going to happen to a lot of you Israelites. Isaiah 66 verse 4. I also, Yahweh also will choose their delusions. So the Lord gave you over to all these delusions that you embrace, that you cleave onto, that you defend, that you believe is the correct way. All right. Yahweh also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because the Lord knows your fears. The Lord knows you because he created you. He knows what you're afraid of. He knows what terrifies you. And the Lord's going to bring those things upon you in these last days, man. The Lord's going to make you suffer. Okay? Every idle word that you have spoken, you're going to have to give an account thereof, man. Everything that you have produced and brought forth with the work of your hands, you're going to have to give an account for all that, man. Okay? And will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, when he's speaking through his prophets out here warning you, uploading lessons out here on the highways and the byways, warning you. Again, y'all walk past, y'all scoff, y'all mock, y'all uploading lessons, talking shit, all types of stuff, man. Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, again, the Lord speaking through his prophets. So everything that you hear coming out of our mouths is the Lord's thoughts, the Lord's testimony, man. Okay, because the Lord he embedded and sealed it in our minds. Okay, they did not hear, but they did evil before mine eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. So again, you're gonna have to answer for all that you have done, because you chose what the Lord did not like, and you continue to elevate and amplify in your wickedness, man. Proverbs 1. Let's go back here and close out. Proverbs 1, verse 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them. So you're going to be judged. You're going to be slayed, man. And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Okay, so man, it's going to be a shit show out here pretty soon, man. Okay, you know, everybody that think they tough, you ain't really tough. You're going to see the Lord's fury, man. You're going to see the Lord's righteous indignation, man. Verse 33, but whosoever hearkeneth unto me, but whosoever hearkeneth unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Self-explanatory, man. So I don't want to rot this out, man. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Aki and Wa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.